Nikki, our head designer here at Sacksteder's, is going to show you how to decorate the Merry Mint tree.
This here I'm going to start with is a mixed pine. It has a frosted look, little eucalyptus added for a nice touch. I have 6 that I'm going to start out with, and you kind of just take your time and shape them kind of inward a little bit and to come out. This can add a little bit of dimension to your tree.
And so with these, they're called a pick. It's all hand wrapped, all wired, so you can use it. And that's one of the cool things is with your tree, you're trying to come up with different pieces, sizes, color tones. It's like this beautiful little pine cone. It's something that's been made to where it doesn't break. And so it takes this green tree and just adds a little lightness to your tree.
We always recommend too to turn your lights on prior to decorating just to make sure they work if you use your tree from year to year.
So which is your next piece, Nick, that you're going to use today?
I would like to start with the puffball, the large ornaments.
Okay.
I'd like to kind of nestle those inside the tree.
These are nice, you know, they don't break.
And again, with the larger ornaments, I like to start out with those because you can nestle those inside the tree. And then I like to put the smaller ornaments on the outside.
And again, it's a variation of different colors, different pieces that they're made out of. Like with these, they're made out of wood for a Merry Mint tree. Mint, sea salt tones are a very important color and design. Oh, and so we also do these in a star. And so as you see, we have a star in the mint. So here, Nick, what would you like to start with?
I think I'll go with the star puffball next. Got one more ball here, and then I'll add those.
So with that, how she's just nestling them in, you want to separate these, not put these right next to the round balls. There's that.
I would kind of use space like this is here and then center this, being it's the same material.
So what's our next ornament?
Let's do the hydrangea, the fresh touch
Hydrangea.
hydrangea.
And this is beautiful. Like she's saying, it's fresh touch. It's real soft. So again, they're on a nice long stem. You nestle those down into the tree.
And then again with this, as I'm doing a lot of white, that's the reason I chose to do this next versus the other ornaments to kind of just balance out my white ornaments and flowers.
So it's all about scattering them around. And again, they're not glued in. We just kind of tucked them in there. What would you like next?
I think I'll take those ornaments.
Yes, these are awesome. They're hung with a little jute string. And again, just kind of nestle them where you want. Nikki might change where I put mine. We have stars.
Just nestle in just a little bit.
So with this, here's a lot of organic feeling and flavor to it with the pine cones, with the eucalyptus, with the snowy branches, and then again with the fresh like hydrangeas. So our next thing is probably going to be the silver ornament. They're shatterproof. This one's been designed with some different snow effects to it. And again, they're just nice, yeah, if you drop them, they don't break.
And we love that with children, small
Yes.
children. And you can even take these and you can wire ornaments on, like if they're glass, and you can take it and you can even wire it, or you can stick, as you can see this little prong, and you can bend it, and that way it'll nestle and not fall off when you walk by. Let's go ahead and do the hanging willow there.
And this is the hanging willow. It's kind of a longer piece. It's got a very long stem to it. And so with this, we have these in different colors. This one has the sparkles on it. Kind of reminds you of a icy, snowy day. And we'll cascade that through the tree how you would have done your popcorn strings when you were a child as your garland.
And I love anything interesting. Like this just adds kind of a designer look to your basic tree. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it in and I'm going to kind of go at an angle. And being this hangs nicely, I'm going to just start up here about midway. And I'm just going to use the branches of the pine to kind of just tuck that and twist on it to get it to stay. And then there's kind of 3 clusters. So I'm just going to kind of twist this around and just kind of let it hang naturally.
So next we're going to start with our tree topper, our finishing touch of our tree. This is our ribbon. Of course you can see it's birch, and then with our flecked. There's 10 yards on each one of these bolts. This is included in your tree package, and Nikki will show you how to do that. Also we have the wispy parts that we use as our tree topper. So your 7.5 foot tree will go to about an 8.5 foot tree. And as you can see, as she's doing this, getting her different pieces in.
Starting out with this, it's kind of a branch with a little spray on the end. It reminds me of a 4th of July fireworks here. It's very pretty. It just kind of adds, like Karen said, adds some height to the tree. People love tree toppers.
And again, you know, what we'll do with that is using the wired branches, and we secure it like that. But it's just a matter of putting it in, always spreading apart your pieces, get the biggest bang for your buck.
And with this, I'm using 3 of each. And that is our tree package, and I think that is a good base for a nice size topper. And as you can kind of see, I have this one taller, and then I'm using the other branch here, which is a similar look, but it's a solid white. They're both very pretty, and they kind of give some height.
And you know what? Teamwork sure makes it go a lot faster. You know, just of handing things to the person that's working up high. And so if you can do that and turn on some Christmas music and enjoy it, you know, it's great entertainment. And then again, our next thing will be our ribbons that are 10 yards on each bolt.
There's several different ways that you can use your ribbon. I like to do, this is it's a medium-sized ribbon. It's a 2.5 inch. I have one with a pattern, one with a solid. This one has the different sparkles, kind of a snow feel, which kind of coordinates with a lot of our items that we have here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop the bolts, and I'm going to lay these, I'm going to use the pattern one above the other. And I'm going to show you today, I'm going to use just the bolt, and I'm going to tie in 3 bows around here and just use all one length and not cut until I'm done with the topper. So I would leave a little over, you know, maybe 14, 15 inches on the end. And then again, just twist with your pine, and then you're just going to make loops. And make sure they stay together. And then I would do, just depending, this is probably about a, 8 to 10 inch loop. Twist it, and then make another loop. And then I'm going to take the pine and I'm going to twist it in, kind of like you would do with a floral wire. And I have that here as well. And then you're going to take and you're just going to spread the loops apart. And then I'm going to just continue. I kind of pinch that in with the pine. And I definitely would use a wire ribbon. It holds its shape much more. I'm going to again do about the same length. We decide around 10 inches, and I'm going to kind of go in here. As you're going to see, we're just going to keep our bow rolling. So then again, I'm going to twist and then make another loop. And this one I'm going to do 3. It doesn't always have to be the same. It's going to be the front of our tree. And then take this and then just twist it in as we did the others.
And so I feel like we've given you a great idea of how we do this. We'll take a final picture that will be shown on our website. I know the video sometimes might get a little long, but we just are trying to teach you. We've learned so much over the years, and it is like a good supper. When you have great product, everything just looks that much prettier. So thanks for enjoying Nikki and I today, and we hope we have a great Christmas. And we're always free to talk on the phone too, so you can shoot us an email, give us a call at Sacksteder's Interiors, and we will help you out the best we can.